Hey everybody, this is Ryan Kebe with Armstrong Neighborhood Channel coming to you with another episode of Kebe's Community. Today we want to start something a little bit different here, a partnership with the Center for Family Services, and we have a very special guest from the center today, Shelby Klingensmith. She has been working with the center for a number of years now. And, Shelby was just hoping that maybe, you could give me a little bit background about what your role is with the center and what you guys do there, and talk a little bit about what your role is with the center, Shelby.
As Ryan said, my name is Shelby. I work at Center for Family Services in Meadville. And I'm an in-home parenter there where I work with families that may have been referred to me through Child Youth Services. Also, I work with private pay clients that come in just looking for parenting tips through this difficult time that we're seeing, because we're definitely seeing a disruption in our usual schedules.
Absolutely, and like you said, this difficult time of being a parent right now. I'm sure a lot of parents out there are wondering, hey, I've never been a teacher in my life, and now I have to homeschool my child. What am I doing? Have you been having a lot of those instances? With people coming to you guys at the center, saying, hey, what do I do? And what do you say to them?
Yes, I have had many families come to me, many parents come and ask me questions about homeschooling and ways that they can go about this. My first foremost tip that I always give them is that learning and education should not be stressful. So if you as the parent are helping your child with their reading or math and you're getting stressed out, most likely your child is too. So maybe we should step back and take a 5-minute break and then come back to it.
Absolutely. I was going to say, I know for sure myself. I get frustrated with myself over things, patience is a virtue, I believe my mother would tell me. So, with all the changes, going in school, what types of, tips, I guess, would you say, for parents who have multiple children that they have to worry about schooling with multiple children? Is there anything, different, I guess, in those circumstances that you're noticing?
Well, it also depends. Many students are virtual learning too. So if you have children that are learning over Zoom so that they have a teacher there, let the teacher take control of that. And then you can go worry about your children that are maybe don't have a teacher to talk with over Zoom.
Absolutely. Now, I know that some of the schools, they have different resources and things like that to look up to help parents in this time as well. Is there any resources available, through the center, as well? Maybe, online or, on Facebook? Where can people go if they can't physically go into the center during this time to get some information?
You can always go to our website, which is centerforfamilyservices.org. You can also always give us a call. Our number is 814-337-8450. And anyone would be more than happy to talk with you.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for everything that you're doing in our community, Shelby. You said that you've worked with the Center for Family Services, I believe, for 4 years now, right? So
Mm-hmm.
with
Yes.
with that being said, how big of a difference has this year been to years past in regards to parents seeking out help, with homeschooling their children and things like that? How different is it this year?
I've actually seen a drastic increase where we're actually having more private pay or self-pay clients come in and asking for help because they're at a point where they just don't know what to do, because they're having to not only take on the stressors of being a parent, but they're also having to take on the role of an educator, which they were not prepared for, which makes sense. Many of us have not had to learn how to read, let alone teach a young child how to read for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. So it's definitely put stress on a lot of families.
Yeah, and I'm sure that, you know, that stress can only be amplified by parents that have to, you know, they got to work during the day and then afterwards, you know, teach their child. You know, you already said that, hey, one of the biggest things is having patience, you know, as a parent. You know, what other, you know, is there anything, any other tips or advice that you could give for that parent who's got to work all day and then go home and teach their kid, you know, anything to help with that fatigue?
Again, the big one, patience, just being able to walk away and being like, okay, I need a break. Sometimes as parents, we don't like to admit that we need just a couple minutes to step away. But that's so important because if you overwork your children and get them upset, then that's going to make you even more upset. And we don't want that. And just
Absolutely.
trying
No.
to be flexible when teaching them, having like that flexible schedule. Okay, so question 1, you guys are having a difficult time with. Well, then move on to question 2 and we can come back to question 1.
Fantastic. You know, thank you so much, Shelby. You know, as I said, Shelby Klingensmith, she's been working with the center for a number of years now. And, you know, like her and others at the center, you know, they are here for our community. And, you know, if you need help, you need some tips or pointers, by all means, reach out to the center and Shelby. I know she'll be happy to help everybody out. Well, hey, Shelby, is there any lasting messages that we want to relay to everyone out there?
Yeah, I want to let everyone know that at Center for Family Services, we're here to support our community. So if you find yourself in a stressful situation regarding parenting, um, like being just having to take on the role of education, or just find yourself having difficulties coping with the new routines we are all having to take on, please contact Center for Family Services. Again, you can reach us. You can come to our office, which is 213 West Center Street, Meadville. However, it is better too if you call and we can make you an appointment. Our number is 814-337-8450.
Perfect, perfect. Well, hey, thank you so much, Shelby. And hey, we look forward to speaking with you in the very near future with some more tips and guidelines for helping us all out during this difficult time. As always, thank you for all the amazing things you're doing at the center and helping our community. Thanks.
Yes, and thank you for having me.